Alright, we're back with another NoGi Driller's Guide, and this time this is one of my more fun drilling sessions with Brandon. This is basically kind of like working from butterfly guard to K guard to our, like a matrix to chasing the back, and then if they were to block, kind of like a reverse, a reverse bolo essentially. But it's been really fun trying to analyze details and think about connections, think about movements, and making sure that my hooks were on point, and just seeing kind of where it went. And as you can see, I start with the butterfly guard, I throw the deli hiva in, I move to the K guard, I try to make sure that I'm not coming up on the calf crush, which I probably should work a little bit more on coming on the calf crush, just because I can do that at this rank. At brown belt and up, you can do calf crush, and I don't utilize like bicep crushes, calf slicers, wrist locks. Like I don't utilize a lot of those little parts, and I really should look into them more. That's kind of the whole process right now on where are you with Jiu-Jitsu and how much of your game are you exploring. Right now, like the leg lock, the open guard, and the passing has kind of been my focal point for the last year. And as I think about that and I analyze that, I'm going to probably start looking into the areas that I don't look into, and that's just how it should work. But as you can see, we're trying to break down this technique right now and get really smooth at doing it. And the one thing that I really love about having Brandon as my drilling partner is as we start getting a flow, as we start like hitting the technique and it's seeming like it's on point, he starts to really analyze little things, not making it like impossible to finish the technique, but he starts to think about shutting things down. And that's when you get a really good flow with your partner, is he starts pushing the leg down or starts grabbing a foot, or and then we start coming into different scenario situations that I have to live in the moment think about what the exact answer would be so that I continue to finish the drill. And that's really important because one, it's important that you have a partner that lets you drill, that lets you create the correct flow and learn how to use your body and learn how to set these things in. But also it's important that you have a partner that as you get the flow, as you get the drill down and it gets smooth, that they can add enough resistance, but you can still get to a final product, a final finish of where you're trying to get, which would be a submission or a position. And that's really cool. I mean, it's taken Brandon and I quite a bit of time to be able to get to this point and understand the mechanics of drilling and learning how each series is going to work and how each series is going to evolve as we continue to go through each 5-minute piece. And by the end of this drilling session, it was probably one of my favorite drilling sessions. I like when I drill. Sometimes I drill and I do get better. I do see an improvement. I see where maybe I'm not thinking as much and I'm reacting more and I'm getting to the positions faster. But like with this one, it really made it feel like, okay, there's so many different answers and there's so many different things that I can immediately apply to my game, and not be so afraid. The biggest thing with Jiu-Jitsu, I think a lot of times, is people are so afraid to go for moves because they haven't put the time into that move to gain the trust that they need to throw it while live rolling. And that's important. Drill until you have the trust to do the move live rolling. Thank you for watching this, and stay tuned in the future for more episodes.